how you doing today? My name's Karuna, and I am so glad to have you on my channel. I always want you to know you are welcome here exactly as you are. One of my most popular videos is about the 4 stages of healing from complex PTSD. Today we're going to look at the specific aspects of healing from complex PTSD. First, we depersonalize the trauma. Initially, we start out on this healing journey feeling we're lesser, we're the freak, we're shameful, we're the one with low self-respect. Environments affect us. This is why when you walk into a pub, it feels quite different than when you walk into a temple. Nothing wrong with pubs, but we probably don't want to be there every single night. If we grew up in an environment where there was denial, there was gaslighting, there was abuse, that's going to have an effect on us. Especially when we're a little one, because we're like a little sponge. We take in everything around us. Unfortunately, humans pass their neuroses on to others until they don't. As an impressionable young one, your caregivers pass some of their neuroses on to you. And those neuroses, those insecurities got laid down in a groove, and then we mistake that groove. We think it is who we are. It's not. Unhealthy environments have unhealthy outcomes. If you're an addict, it is not your fault. It is a logical outcome of an unhealthy environment. If you have shame, it's not your fault. It is a logical symptom of an unhealthy environment. Doesn't it make sense that if you were raised in an environment that couldn't offer love, unconditional love, doesn't it make sense that you would grow up feeling unloved, unlovable? This depersonalization of the trauma comes in waves. You'll start to recognize the dysfunction in your immediate environment. You'll start to decontaminate from that dysfunction. This is then likely to expand where you see a dysfunctional tendency in the workplace, or you see unskillful action in our world, and you say, I'm not going there. I don't want to participate in that. Keep depersonalizing your trauma in waves. I'm here to remind you, and make sure there's some other influences in your life that can help you depersonalize the trauma. And maybe that influence is being in nature and soaking in our natural world. Now, once we learn about complex PTSD and start to educate ourselves and gain awareness, we're going to want validation along the way. Any of my videos on this channel focus on your validation. We no longer minimize what happened in the past or sweep it under the rug. This is so important because the perpetrator of the abuse, he or she wanted you to sweep it under the rug. He or she wanted you to believe that you are less, that you're not good enough. This person valued control more than relationship. And by you bringing up uncomfortable feelings, uncomfortable emotions, the perpetrator doesn't want to go there, and indeed often wants to shut you up because you're asking that uncomfortable emotions, that demons inside, be addressed within the perpetrator. The validation wasn't there in the past, but it is here now on this channel. Make sure you can sit with a mentor or a friend or a therapist who can hear you with a soft inner ear, who can be with you and listen and respond in a caring, loving, understanding way. As you receive validation, your voice will also grow. Eventually, over a period of time, the need for validation lessens and the voice is more stabilized. This is the maturing process. There are so many healing modalities available to us. How do we navigate through this maze of healing modalities? Your healing portfolio is unique to you. I invite you to do a taster session of different healing modalities. Then dive into the modalities that most call you, the ones that light you up from the inside out. Maybe your healing portfolio includes EFT tapping, traditional therapy, and acupuncture. But your friend loves walks in nature, singing, and art therapy. Healing from complex PTSD does not need to cost a great deal of money. There are many free resources on the internet. We have nature available to us. volunteer at an animal shelter. You can sing in your home. You can come to my channel. Find the healing portfolio that unlocks the coding in your heart and allows you to breathe and come more to a space of ease. And also know that your healing portfolio will change over a period of time, and that's okay. Sometimes we outgrow our mental health therapist. Sometimes we decide to switch to a different massage therapist. We'll go 6 months chanting mantras and then stop for a while. It's okay. Dial into your healing portfolio that most works for you. Be discerning and own it. The fourth aspect is so important. How does this come to fruition? How does our healing move toward wholeness? And this is where many of us can get a hitch in our giddy up. You may have noticed that your mind can be an incredible asset in the healing process. It can gather lots of information and act like a little filing cabinet and say, this is important, not so important. 6 months down the road, we'll look at this. It takes all this vast information in the healing field and categorizes things. That's great. We educate ourselves, we learn, and we put things into perspective. You may have also noticed that the clamoring of the mind will only get us so far. For the clamoring of the mind and the full healing of trauma to take place, we simply must turn toward that which we really are. Let's do it together. You and I right now, let's do it together. And it's easy. This means that we go to who and what we are directly. We don't have to go around the Monopoly board over and over. Let's come to the nearest and dearest of the heart. That's a term from Jean Klein. The nearest and dearest of the heart. Go there right now. Notice that which you truly are, which is often overlooked in our very busy day. That which you truly are is clarifying. Those fragmented, wobbly structures that the mind is so invested in will start to tumble. And things are put into perspective. When we clear off the fog of perception, we're left with that which we really are. And this interconnectedness of all life. Deepened relationship. By directly coming here. No need for multi-level marketing. No need for elaborate workshops and climbing up a ladder. By coming here time and time again, by tasting that flavor through meditation and through prayer, through your walks in nature, you'll naturally start to be more interested in this open, clarifying field than the wobbly infrastructure of belief or judgment. There will be some people in your life that do not appreciate your existence because our presence asks them to contemplate, to go deeper, to look at manipulation or greed or injustice. And it's okay for others to have that level of discomfort. Your job is to become healthy, to clean off the lens of perception so that you are established in your being. Your job is to become better, not better than anyone else, just better and clearer in yourself. And this will help you navigate through a world that, yes, is filled with some of those M.C. Escher houses, those very elaborate drawings that have the rickety stairwells and the hallways that go to nowhere. This process will help you navigate in your world through the neighborhood of the Escher houses. And it brings your healing process full circle. I am here for you. I will continue to be here for you. And if my approach resonates with you, jump on my website. I have a great meditation program there, the 10 qualities of a powerful mind. I try to keep it affordable for everyone because I'm not into multi-level marketing. And please know I welcome your comments. I welcome your participation. I welcome your insights. I'll see you back on my channel very soon.